most important thing is bad customer experiences, one, can create the churn. That's all it takes. We all know that. But especially like as an example in the SaaS world, you've got people that are ending their free trials and things like that are calling in and asking questions. And this is one of their first actual interactions with what this company is going to be like. So conversions are an important part of growth. And then in the middle there's cross-selling, there's upselling, and there is a very, very sales-oriented function that the contact center has, that customer support has in the business, as well as there's not one company out there. And if you can find one, I'd love to interview them that literally doesn't say, we don't want to be a customer-centric company. We don't want to be a customer-focused company. We want to make all the decisions on our own. And by the way, I've been a SaaS founder before, so I know what it's like to make all those product decisions and roadmap decisions. This is what we want to do. Oh, this is what we think is a good idea. But the fact that if we can get our leaders to agree that being a customer-centric, customer-driven, customer-obsessed company is our path to success. And we say, would you want to know a little bit about all these thousands and thousands of interactions we're having with our customers? And there's not going to be a leader out there that says, no, I don't. So then it's incumbent upon us that how do we translate that? So there is a story to be told from all those thousands of interactions that has to get told and prioritized and summarized so that the different departments and leadership get it. That is an art. So once again, back to what you said before about not just anybody can do this. So how important is that translation of what we're learning over to the different departments and into leadership? And just what's your philosophy on how to do that? How to get that done? How to do that right?
I think that this is one of those times when saying it takes two to tango really is a valuable thing to acknowledge, because it's been disappointing to see so many narratives in the CX world be that it's the CX leader's fault why no one is paying attention to any of the data that they're sharing. They're doing it wrong. They're approaching things wrong. When the actual reality is, we have built our careers in a space where we have never had a voice. And now we are taking control of that and we're being loud about it. But every company operates differently. And it is the responsibility of every other department, if they do not feel like it is being presented in a way that makes sense to them, to then say, this is actually a really helpful way for me to absorb this information. Next time, let's work together so that all of the information that makes sense is there and you know what to give us so we can move forward with this, instead of what happens so much where the CX person pours their heart and soul into trying to figure out what these people need. You do sessions with your mentor, you read all these books, you listen to podcasts to tell you what you need to do, and you give it to them, and then they never invite you back. They don't tell you why. They might say, you're just bringing us solutions. You need to come about this as a problem. And that is such a horrible thing to get for feedback from someone that should technically, in most situations, be your peer. Because as a leader, you are usually going to an equal on paper leader, but you are not treated with that same level of respect. And so then it's, oh, you just don't get it. You don't get it. And then your value and your input, the value of your input just keeps getting lower and lower. And not because you did anything wrong, because no one values you enough in your position to actually allow you to use this information well within the company. And yes, you have to be able to figure out how to present this information, but the other leaders have to respect you enough to help you figure out how to present this information, because we're not mind readers. We're just doing our best.